We usually think of modern farming as a battle against the elements, drought, pests, climate. But looking at this research from Samyak Online, it feels like the real battleground has shifted. It's not just about the soil anymore, it's about the code.
It is. It sounds a little dystopian, but that's the reality of the market now. The premise here is pretty stark.
Yeah.
If a generative AI like ChatGPT can't find your fertilizer specs,
Yeah.
do you even exist as a business anymore?
And that's the collision we're looking at today. We're diving into AI SEO and LLM SEO specifically for the agriculture sector. And this isn't just about getting your website to rank on Google. It's about surviving when people stop searching and, start asking.
Yeah, that distinction is so critical. Traditional SEO was all about keywords. You type tractor parts, you get a list of links. But we're moving toward what they call answer engine optimization, or AEO.
Right, because an agronomist isn't going to just type corn yield into a chat window. They're going to ask a really complex, layered question. Something like, what's the most cost-effective nitrogen application for Zone 5B corn with a history of root rot?
And that right there, that is where the whole game changes. That's generative engine optimization, GEO.
Yeah.
The AI has to synthesize an answer. It isn't just looking for a keyword match. It's looking for a genuine solution.
So the goal for any agribusiness is to be the source of that answer.
Exactly. Whether you're selling precision irrigation or crop insurance, you have to be where the decision is being made.
Okay, but this is where I always get a little hung up. The AI doesn't actually know anything, right? It's just predicting the next word. So how do we make sure it knows that our irrigation system is the correct component of that answer?
It comes down to something called semantic SEO. It's about helping the machine understand the intent and the context behind your content.
Okay, semantic just sounds like linguistics. Let's make this concrete. Is it sort of like labeling the back of an old photograph?
That's a great analogy, yeah.
Without a label, the AI just sees a flat image, maybe farm or field. But if you use what they call schema markup, you're essentially writing on the back of the photo. You're telling the AI, this isn't just a field, this is a regenerative ag pilot using specific drought-resistant seeds.
And that markup is just structured data. It connects the dots for the algorithm. It tells the AI that drought resistant is related to water conservation, which is related to cost savings.
Yeah.
So when a user asks about sustainability, the AI sees that relationship in your data and pulls you into the answer.
So you're basically teaching the AI how to think about your product.
You're building a web of meaning. But, and this is a really big but, you can't just trick the system, especially in agriculture.
Right, because if the AI hallucinates a recommendation for a pesticide rate, you don't just lose a click, you could actually burn a crop.
The stakes are incredibly high. And that's why this source material emphasizes EEAT so much. Experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. The algorithms are being trained to prioritize sources that show real authority. They need to know you're the adult in the room.
And it looks like technical performance plays a huge role in establishing that authority, too. Looking at the data, Samyak included, it's not just about what you say, it's about how your site actually runs.
Oh, absolutely. Speed and structure are trust signals. Look at that case study with Yamin Akash. It wasn't a content rewrite, it was a technical overhaul. They fixed the site structure, and suddenly the speed scores jumped into the green zone.
And that technical health acts like an open door for the AI bots then. If your site is slow or it's broken, the AI just moves on.
Becca Hansen's feedback highlighted the timeliness of the execution, which matters, because if the AI can't crawl you efficiently, it can't learn from you.
Effectively, yes. Being technically agile signals to the AI that you are a current reliable resource. So for the farmers and agribusinesses listening, I think the takeaway is pretty clear. Being field ready now also means being data ready.
Yeah.
You have to speak the language of the machine if you want the human to find you.
It does make you wonder where all this ends up, though.
How do you mean?
Well, if AI becomes the primary way that farmers find solutions,
Yeah.
are we going to see farming practices themselves start to change simply because certain methods were, better optimized for the algorithm?
That is a terrifying thought. Are we shaping the algorithms, or are the algorithms about to start shaping the farm? Something to mull over. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.